Everybody, and welcome to my reaction slash review slash breakdown of the new Flash Season 6 trailer, Love is Power. So this video may be going up a little bit late because this did come out when I was in the middle of school, came around like noon, right in the middle of the school day, so this might be coming out a little bit later in the day, but let's just get right into this. I've been waiting for this trailer for a while since it was, premiering. Let's just get going.
I saw billions of possible futures, billions of deaths. Maybe this is the reason I was given powers. To save everyone. We've got to stop you from vanishing.
We've changed the future before, we can change it again.
There's Joan
Barry,
Garrick, I
I
think.
know, would never stop running. He would find another way to fight. So what do we do first?
Welcome to a world where anything can and probably will happen.
All of our lives are gonna be on the line.
Welcome to Earth One. My name is Cisco Ramon. Oh, great. Another angry one.
Yeah, we got a new Wells.
You want to tell me why the hell you were time traveling to begin with?
I needed to see this crisis for myself.
Seeing people answer the call. I don't understand you, Barry. You march towards death without fear. Where is it you get your strength?
People I love.
Where's Barry?
Suit's finished.
Your emblem, our badges, they're symbols of the strength that we're charged with. When we hear the call of duty, we're willing to make that sacrifice.
Oh my God.
We just ran out of time. We can't stop what's coming. I have to prepare the team for this crisis. Maybe even a world without the Flash.
Oh my gosh. So, we have so much to cover for this trailer. There's so many shots in this trailer. Some are crazy, some are a little bit laid back. Let's just rewatch this, obviously, like we always do for these trailers. Let's watch it in slow motion. Let's do 1.5, or not, excuse me, not 1.5. That's too fast. 0.5, and let's just watch it. Let's analyze each shot. Let's start with this shot here. So we've seen this in the last few trailers. We got Barry, or at least we believe it's Barry. We know it's Barry. We've seen it in the other trailers. And then we have Joan Garrick, which I believe it's confirmed that's who she's playing, not Nora Allen. It is Joan Garrick, not Nora Allen. So let's just keep going. So I saw billions of possible futures, billions of possible deaths, or billions of deaths, I don't care. So, those last few shots, first we got people running. We saw those shots before in the last few trailers, but this time it looks like a dream sequence just because of the effect of it. It's sort of a vignette white effect, and it looks like a dream sequence. And then we see Joe covering his mouth. Again, another shot we've seen. And then we see Killer Frost and Barry. Killer Frost and the Flash. They're walking in a hospital. You can tell this is Barry's new suit because of the ears. You can see them poking out like his new suit does, with Killer Frost in her new suit. And this definitely, it looks like a hospital. I think it is a hospital. It looks like there's some medical equipment in the back there. But it isn't confirmed that it's a hospital. Obviously, it's not confirmed. But I don't know if this has to do with blood work. Maybe it's like, I don't know, mother dying or something. They time traveled. Probably not, because you know how strict Barry is with time travel. But I'm not quite sure what this is. This might be the same shot. If you remember in the Comic-Con trailer, there was that African American male guy sitting in a chair, and then Iris was crying, looking at him, or we assume she was looking at him, but it could be from a different scene. But if you know what I'm talking about, I think that was in a hospital too. That might be what they're doing here.
This is the reason I was given powers.
So we get this shot again of Barry in the Season 5 suit. Keep that in mind. In the Season 5 suit, running. And that's Caitlin falling or flying through the air in what looks like jitters, maybe? We got the TV on the wall. We've seen that multiple times, especially in season 1. They used that TV a lot to just use it in a scene. But I believe this is in Jitters. But Barry is in the season 5 suit, so I believe this is going to be in the season premiere. So maybe this is Godspeed doing this, because we know Godspeed's in the episode. We'll just have to wait and see. And also he says, maybe this is why I got my powers, to save everyone. Now I really like this line because, I mean, even before he got his powers, well, not before he got his powers, when he got his powers, he wanted to save his mom. Joe even said, this is why you became the Flash, to put things right. That's what he said in the season 1 finale. I remember that from the season 1 finale. This is why he thinks he got his powers. That really raises the stakes, really makes Crisis seem a lot more important. Because, you know, Reverse Flash, Zoom, Savitar, saving his mom, saving Iris, Crisis dwarfs all that. So that's really cool. It's a cool line. And then we get Cisco saying, we gotta stop you from vanishing. This was in the Hit the Ground Running, I think it was. Yeah, Hit the Ground Running was what it was called. Alright, let's keep going.
Change the future before we can change it again. Barry, I know.
So, we changed the future before. We can do it again. She's obviously talking about Savitar and her getting killed. And we just get a shot of Joan Garrick. We get a shot of Barry. I think we've seen those shots before.
Never stop running. You would find another way to fight.
So the Barry, she knows, would never stop running. You would find another way to fight. We know that.
So what do we do first?
So we got a shot of Caitlin in, like I said, assume it's Jitters, and it's shaking like an earthquake or something, and the glasses are shaking and everything. And, well, I believe this is probably from the same shot, or from the same scene, at least the same situation that Caitlin is flying through the air previously in the trailer. So, it's just a simple inference. And we got another shot of Barry in the time vault with Iris. Another simple shot. It's just the simple shots here. Then we got Star Labs, Central City at night. Looks a little bit different than usual. Just all the lights are a little bit brighter than usual. And Star Labs looks like it was fixed up, which is cool. As if you remember from the last few seasons, Star Labs has that orange construction on the roof, like a framework on the roof. Looks like it's new and it's completed, which is kind of cool, to be honest. Just a new design. So we got a lot of shots here. Let's go back. We got the Caitlin freezing the computer or the keyboard. Don't know what that's about. Maybe she's losing control of her powers. And I'll go over that later because I noticed another shot that was in another trailer. And we got that guy, which we'll go over his name. I had a theory in the last trailer, but I noticed rewatching that last trailer, it actually says his name, and I'll go over that when we get to that shot. But he says, welcome to a world where anything can happen, and probably will happen. Alright, so there we go. We got another shot of him. Let's go back. Chester P. Runk. Now, I believe his name in the comics is The Chunk, which is kind of weird and kind of worries me because that is I'm not familiar with his character. If you want to go through the time, just put it in the comments who the heck this guy is, if he has any powers or anything. I'll look it up on Wikipedia if you don't, but you don't have to, obviously. But if you know, it would help me a lot. But yeah, we got another shot of him, and then we got Barry looking worried on in the med bay. Caitlin turns around to look at him. There's Cisco in the shot. And then we get the shot that we got in the last trailer, the one that I was talking about. Not this one. Not this one, not this one. Right here. That's a nice freeze frame, but it's Caitlin with the icicle. She's trying to stab Barry, who zooms out of the way. Now, that's... I already talked about that.
All of our lives, you're gonna be in.
And then we got the new Wells ziplining in Indiana Jones style, except it's not, with a whip. It's with his zip line. And I'm interested to see if this guy's Pariah, if he's a different Wells other than Pariah. Maybe he is Pariah, but not at first. And it's revealed later on that he is Pariah. That'd be cool. And then we got a shot of just some normal, people taking pictures. And I believe it is of Ralph and Joe, who are at, maybe a press conference, maybe an announcement. But it looks like that's a new pedestal. We haven't seen that at the police station. Maybe we have. Maybe it's pulled in for announcements like this. But it just looks new to me. I don't know. It's the little things.
Welcome to Earth One. My name
So we got Dr. Wells, the new Dr. Wells. Don't know what his name is yet. And we have Cisco saying, "Welcome to Earth One. My name is Cisco Ramon." I think he may have said that in another trailer. I don't know. Maybe not, though.
is Cisco Ramon.
Goes for a handshake. Gets choked.
Oh, great. Another angry one.
Now, we know he said that in another trailer. Oh, great, another angry one. And then he goes to reach for his pocket. We know he reaches for a ruby because of set photos and other reasons. Then we have this. What is this on the screen? Is it particle accelerator? Is it... I don't know. Is it like the time stream or something? Time travel and crap? And they're looking out how Nora's time traveling antics from the last season has affected the timeline. She turned Crisis from 2024 to 2019. I don't know what they're looking at, but I'm curious. So, let's see.
Tell me why the hell you were time traveling to begin with?
So then we got Jay Garrick talking to Barry. You want to tell me why the hell you're time traveling to begin with? I think he's talking about Nora.
Why the hell you were time...
Now, I don't know where they are. Maybe they're in the Earth 3 Star Labs or something. It seems to be the same place that Barry puts the helmet on and stuff, but I'm not sure.
Time traveling to begin with?
And we got that same shot of someone getting punched. I thought it was Joe. Maybe it isn't.
Time traveling.
Let's pause it. Right there. Oh, that's not a good shot.
To begin with?
Right there. I don't know who this is. It may be the girl in the red mask, which I'll go over later in the trailer. We see her. But I don't know. Now that I look at it, it doesn't look like Joe. It just looks like a random person, maybe. But I don't know who this is, and I don't know what they're doing. They are in CCPD, though. We see a few shots of Barry's new suit. Here, let's slow it down even more, because we are getting a lot of shots in this part.
Time traveling to begin with?
So we got that shot again, and then we got these shots, which nothing special. Then we got the monitor. I needed to see this, what was it, Crisis?
Crisis for myself.
Yeah, and then we got the monitor in the time vault. We saw that already. I needed to see the Crisis for myself. Obviously speaking about those visions he has. Now, I don't know if he's talking about... I don't know how he gets these visions. Does he get them from putting on the Jay Garrick helmet machine thing? Or does the monitor, show him visions? Or does Gideon show him visions? Or not visions, like the future just shows him, in future newspaper or something? I'm not necessarily sure. And then we got this kind of half and half, these shots right here. But I don't know where that place is. Then we got Barry again. Alright, these shots are interesting. So we got like this field here, and you can see behind those flowers, you can see a gravestone on the very right side. And this is where we saw Bloodwork in the Comic-Con trailer. And I believe it's been confirmed that this is his mother's grave. And we already know that him and Barry are going on similar paths this season, similar story arcs, with Barry just losing Nora and Bloodwork losing his mother. So I think he's visiting his mother here.
I don't understand you.
Alright, those are some interesting shots here. Right after that, we got a new shot of the new Wells. Maybe his backstory. Maybe, like, he's doing some suspicious activity and this is that. It looks like he's underground in maybe a mine or a sewer. And the tunnels collapsed behind him. That's kind of what it looks like. I don't know what that crap is. He has some wires coming from him. I don't know if he's jamming in some ear pods or something. Earbuds. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting with anything he's holding or anything he has on his wrist or anything. It just looks like a normal shot. But I don't know what this shot is from. And then we got Norvok, who, by the way, if you don't know, I don't like Norvok that much. I think he's kind of a waste of a character and, well, doesn't really need to be there and really annoying. Can't even imagine the earlier seasons having him in there because he's such a stupid character. But, you know, nothing really interesting about this shot except for his hair's longer, I guess. But let's keep going. And we got Breacher again. He looks sad. He's in Cisco's, maybe Cisco's apartment, maybe Camilla's apartment. They are in bed together. So I don't know what's going on there. Some frisky business. And, I don't know. I saw a theory online before. It kind of spoiled the trailer for me. But it says that Breacher is sad because Gypsy dies, maybe. Maybe that's why she's not in the crisis. I don't know.
You march towards death without fear.
And there is that girl in the red mask I was talking about. Oops.
Death without fear.
So,
Where
what
is
does he
the
say?
ego?
Alright. You march towards death without fear. Where you get your strength. Let's go back and look at these shots. So we got the same shot of someone walking, and then I can't pause it at the right moment.
You march toward.
So we got this girl with the slits in her mask, her red mask, looking like Zoom. I think there were some set photos with her for episode 6, if that's the same character. If you don't know, it's episode 6, they go to Midway City. At least that's what the set photos suggest. And I think that she's the villain of that episode. I don't know where she is. It looks like she's on the top floor of something, like some grand building, because you can see that curved roof. You can see like the wall on the far side, and you can see like chandeliers in the distance. I don't know. And then we have Barry and Ralph either tied up or they're doing some sort of experiment, science thing, and Ramsey's on their side. Maybe Ramsey's not even in this scene. You never know. But Barry's in his new suit, and Ralph is just in a tuxedo or in a suit or whatever he's wearing. I don't really care what he's wearing. But he's not wearing a suit.
Where is the ego strength?
See, they definitely are doing some trickery with the shots. Because in this shot, he says, "Where do you get your strength?" And he's talking to just Barry. You can see Barry's chin and his shirt. And we see Barry in this scene in a different shot in the trailer. And then they cut to this, Barry looking down. Right here, he looks down, and it's supposed to be Bloodwork. And you see his hand come up like he's trying to escape. And then you see Iris getting her hair blown from a speedster, you know. And then Joe turns around. Maybe Godspeed's there. And then we got Killer Frost, Cisco, Ralph. Barry says, "People I love." That's where he gets his strength, if you don't remember the previous lines. Right here, in that Ralph shot, there's actually a villain he's confronting or somebody. We saw this in some of the set photos. I don't know who this is. I don't know. At first, I thought it was Bloodwork. Like, I think before it was confirmed that Bloodwork was going to be the main villain of the first half, everyone thought he was just going to be a season premiere villain, the villain of the first episode. So I thought this might have been Bloodwork, but we now know that's not the case. So I don't know who this character is. And then we see Barry from that shot talking to Ramsey. Tuesday, October 8th. So, Cisco says the suit's finished. So we know Cisco makes the suit, or someone makes the suit, or the computer makes the suit. I don't know what's going on, but I'm glad that it's Cisco and not Ryan Choi from the future, because Cisco should be the one to make the suits. Always, that's how it should be.
Our badges.
So now we see Barry's in bed. Maybe after the visions, maybe it was super traumatic for him, and it had a physical toll on his body. And we see Joe talking to him. Your emblem, our badges, and what does he say?
Suit's finished.
Your emblem. Our badges.
Oh yeah, they're like Call of Duty or whatever. But another shot in there. Killer Frost is fighting a dummy with the icicle. Same shirt, same pants, same icicle. So maybe they just replaced the dummy with the Flash, made a fake shot for the trailer to trick everybody. I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see what that is about.
Symbols of the
So we got Jay Garrick's suit on a mannequin, nothing much, not special. And then we see this shot again, nothing special again.
charged with.
Barry loves his power.
Hear the call of duty, we're willing to make that sacrifice.
So we got we got Caitlin and Ralph looking at something. Probably Godspeed, probably that one guy Ralph was fighting, one or the other. And then we got the Gideon, I don't know what you'd call it, the little computer thingamajig where you put your hand on the light and then it turns on. But we see that sparking, and then we see, what's after that?
Make that sacrifice.
That, and that, then Iris and Cecile, nothing much. Also, oh, by the way, that Iris and Cecile shot, it looks like they might be in Iris's office. I don't know where that is, but it looks like maybe it's her office.
We just ran out of time.
So you get Barry slamming against that thing again. We, what else do we get? We get a lot of shots. We have him slamming against here. We have the person breaking out of the containment cell. And then we have Iris holding onto that guy who's trying to, who's blown away or something. I don't know what's going on there. And then we have Caitlin.
Ran out of time.
Right here. Said CC Jitters. And we got Star Labs blowing up or whatever.
Let's go.
Can't stop what's coming.
I have to prepare the team for this crisis.
I have to prepare the team for the crisis and a world without a Flash.
A world without
Yeah.
the Flash.
And we just got Barry laying. So, and then we have the Flash logo. So, such an interesting trailer. So many interesting shots and just interesting things going on. A really good trailer. Probably my favorite trailer we've gotten so far. Even better than the Comic-Con trailer. Better than the Billions one. Better than the Hit the Ground Running. Really good trailer. I'm really hyped. Less than a week away. I think 5 days now. Only about 3 days until the Batwoman and Supergirl come back, or Batwoman comes out, Supergirl comes back, and remember, I'll be doing episode reviews for this. Put in the comments what shots were interesting to you. What do you think about some shots? Do you have a different theory? And yeah, tell me what you know about that Chunk guy, because I don't know anything about him. But hope you guys enjoyed the episode of this review. series I've been doing where I just review all the trailers that come out, slash reaction, slash breakdown. But just nonetheless, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See ya.